this up. On the move from inside his 5. So the Utah State Aggies offense will have the football first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Still on his feet at the 25. There he goes. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
You know, it's not just about pushing forward. You've got to find that little crevice that'll let you get to the first down mark.
Yeah, where's the old push play? USC Notre Dame. It's famous now. You need a guy behind you helping you get that first down. We need more teamwork here between this QB and running back.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So East Carolina's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard runners.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Chambers. Immediately fires to the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Pirates are flying down the field.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try the run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll run it again. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. After run, now throw. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Chambers. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Ellis.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll throw on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. That ought to be enough for a Utah State 1st down.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, better look out. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against us. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back gets the give. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Moving away from pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Looking for a crease. It's Ellis. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Cook. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, going to the air. Touchdown, Aggies! Quick strike through the air for the score. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We reached the break, and Utah State holds the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Looking to throw, it's Chambers. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. And this guy just oozing confidence as a signal caller. They've been playing pitch and catch at an elite level, and there have been no answers defensively. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Lopez. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
They're going to run it. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Just keeps moving. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Utah State. He shed tackles right and left and housed it. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. How about that running back lumbering his way and getting into the end zone?
Way to find the end zone. You might not necessarily be known for long runs and your fast speed, but all you got to do is get it done. Have the agility, have the awareness, score the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Kansas State has just had no answer to the ferocious tail kicking they're taking today. And if you thought this coach was colorful before, wait till his postgame. They're trailing by 21 to Eastern Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Pirates can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Scanning the field, it's Chambers. Sets up the screen. Crosses the 40. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Back open in the middle. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon. And a guy
breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. And they've gotten a superb performance from their senior quarterback. He's guided his offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football. stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Turning it on. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
What a great run there. On 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Trying play action. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Touchdown, Aggies! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Chambers. Fires to the big fella. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Pirates will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, get a little juju going.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
And the Pirates had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Here we go, set.
Rides to back and leaves it. Touchdown, ECU! Great job by the back on the option.
I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And this senior really has command of the entire attack right now. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders. And best of all, they've protected the football. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. Under fire. Turns it loose deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll try to run for it. That ought to be enough for a Utah State first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign.
Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Pressure coming. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Chambers. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proved...
There he goes! Touchdown, East Carolina! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. He'll start this drive firing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here comes the heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse. I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays and big...
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Gets it to him on the screen. Can't get him to the ground. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success, but on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. And that's one he'd like to have back.
Lets it fly. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Rides the back on the option, the give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Lopez. Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Bridges. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They're going to run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
The Pirates are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Chambers. Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Green. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
That's caught. It's Green. Inside the 40. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Green. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Chambers. Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Finds his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Stocker. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Grabbed behind the line. It's Green. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on touchdown Pirates. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He leaves it with his back. Breaks into the open. Gets away from 1. Finds some space. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football. And sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long. And right there, I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Fires left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Pirates will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll start this drive going to the air. Flips it out on the screen. Still on his feet at the 40. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. First down here for the offense. They'll send the back in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Quick spin on the ride. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense trying to take it back. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.